or a shark fin. A shark fin. Okay, good. Sharky shark, baby shark. I won't. Yeah, I can't read that, Pat. You'll have to try to type that in, but maybe you did type it in. Can't read all the. Oh, good. Emily did tell me it was a shark. Okay. Well, we're going to get started. Thank you all for attending our first ever virtual fundraiser for the Washington County Democrats, and possibly any Vermont Democrats or Democrats have tried to do a virtual fundraiser like this. This is the Mad Hatter Cocktail Soiree, so that's everybody got the message and has a hat on, except Bruce. Bruce is just wanting to show off his nice head of hair, so he's not doing the hat. But everybody else has got great hats. Thanks a lot. So we're going to be doing some contests. That's how you, first of all, need to make sure you have your Zoom thing set up. For the you that didn't hear earlier, up on the top of the Zoom screen, you want to hover your mouse over there and click on Gallery View so you can see more folks. And then also down on the bottom of your screen, you want to have the chat box open. And you're all muted now. And then later you might get a chance to talk during the contests. But for the chat box, you need to have that open because during the trivia contest, that's how you're going to type in your answer. It's multiple choice. You'll just type in your answer. And then you'll need the participants view open for your voting of the hats in the cocktail contest when that happens. Oh, Bruce says he has a virtual hat on. Good one, Bruce. A virtual hat for the virtual event. That's good. So if you all have the chat box open and you can see any chats that are in there, like Bruce told us that he had a virtual hat on in there, then we can get started. But the other thing that you should know is that we're still selling raffle tickets as part of this fundraiser. And Linda had put in the chat box, and it's there on your screen that she shared, but also it's in the chat box. You'll be able to see the link if you want to go buy raffle tickets. So for the first beginning of the event, you can still do the raffle tickets for later. Okay. And then Linda has a fishbowl, and she's going to pull the names out of the hat later for the different contest items that we'll talk about later. But for now, it's time to have a toast. So everybody have your drink. And as we've suffered through 4 years of this infection that is Trumpvid-16, I'm proposing a toast, the cleansing power of democracy. That if we inject democracy directly into the veins of the body politic, we'll rid ourselves of Trumpvid-16. So here. We need to cure ourselves of that disease, that's for sure. Top of the goal. So if you want to be entered in the quarantine cocktail recipe contest, you'll need to enter your cocktail name and a little bit about it in the chat box. And chat to everyone so that everybody can see it. We have different judges that'll be picking a few. So when we vote, we don't have to vote for 20. We can just vote for a few of them. So put your name of the drink and a little bit about it in the chat box. So while you're spending time thinking or just typing in the name of your drink and a little bit about it, we're going to do the trivia. So I'm going to invite our master of trivia to come on to the main stage. Theo Kennedy, going to take it away with trivia.
Hey, I'm here. Thank you, Andrew. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great time. I'm glad you joined us. Here's how we're going to play Vermont history trivia a la Zoom, okay? Each round will have 5 trivia questions. I'll read one question at a time. Place the letter A, B, C, or D in your chat box. The first person that answers it correctly wins a point, and then we'll go on to the second, third, fourth, and fifth. And we're going to do 2 rounds, and any questions about those rules are pretty straightforward. Okay, are you ready?
Take it away.
All right, here we go. So this is round 1, and question 1 is just about to appear. The earliest written description of Champ, the monster of Lake Champlain, dates to 1810, B, 1777, C, 1609, or D, 1900.
We have a winner, Theo. Robert Lemert is the winner of this one.
Way to go, Rob. Way to go. All right, everyone tee up their trivia minds for question 2.
Oh.
Yeah, so the correct answer is C, 1609. All right, the second question. Calvin Coolidge, one of 2 presidents from Vermont, was born in what town? A, Fairfax, B, Bellows Falls, C, Burlington, or D, Plymouth?
All right, we've got a winner. Bruce Olson was first to type D, Plymouth.
All right, way to go, Bruce. D. All right, we got 2 folks in the competition. We're on to 3. What is Ethan Allen supposed to have said when knocking on the door of Fort Ticonderoga just before seizing the fort from the British? A, wake up and smell the Green Mountain Boys. B, in the name of General Washington, surrender. C, come out of there, you damn little rat. Or D, here's Ethan.
All right, we've got a winner. It's Carrie Dolan with C.
Come out of there, you damn little rat. All right, we don't Carrie. That's a little bit of trivia for sure. Number 4. The first ever patent in America was signed by George Washington and awarded to a Vermonter in 1790. What did he receive his patent for? A, a new way to make potash. B, a new design of apple cider press. C, a new type of chewing tobacco tin. Or D, a new design for an ox yoke.
Oh, boy. Oh, we had a lot of questions coming in, or a lot of answers coming in. And
right.
It looks like from my end that Robert got the right answer first.
Okay.
Hurrah.
That's Robert Lemert there. Okay, a new way to make potash. A. All right. Hope we're all learning new things. Question number 5. The first ever marble quarry in America was located in which town? A, East Dorset, B, Proctor, C, Isle La Motte, or D, East Barry?
All right, it looks like Dan was the first one to come up with the answer of A, East Dorset.
A, East Dorset it is. So that actually takes us to the end of that first round, and we're going to tabulate points. We're going to let you know who the winners are at the end. I just want to remind you, this is probably one of the last chances. If you want to buy a raffle ticket, go ahead and do that. And just, you know, if you don't enter, you can't win some of our great prizes. And no further ado, let's bring back our MC, Andrew Perchlik, and he's going to announce the contestants of the cocktail quarantine, the quarantine cocktail contest.
That's right. Thank you, Theo. That was good trivia. All right. I think I have 4 contestants that were picked for their cocktail concoctions. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you all the 4 of them, and then you're going to hear each person's description, and then we're going to have a vote. And the vote is going to be done by clicking the yes icon under the participants area. So you have to go down at the bottom of the Zoom and make sure you've clicked participants. And then over on the right, it'll list all the participants. And then when later, after we go through all of them and I name that cocktail, you'll vote for it by clicking yes. We have Justice of the Peace counting the votes very securely. And then that's how we'll be doing that. Okay, so the 4 are, we have Joe's Just Dive in the Pool. We have Tisa's Drain the Swamp. We have Marianne's Unpresidential Times. We have Jeb's Not My President. So we're going to go one by one. People are going to unmute these 4 folks and they're going to describe their cocktail a little bit. So we'll start with Joe with Just Dive in the Pool. Joe, be unmuted so she can tell us about that. Okay, Joe.
Well, I do drink it all the time, even in the winter, but it's really now a summer drink. So you take a can of Truly spiked cider, 100 calories, no sugar, yay. You take a shot of Deep Eddy vodka, which is lovely, and it comes in different flavors, but this is all grapefruit, across the line grapefruit. And then you take Pellegrino soda, grapefruit, and you put a little splash of that in there, and that's it. You can garnish it whatever you like.
Well, thanks, Joe. That is sounds like a professional. Okay, so the next on the contest, you'll vote for these later. The next is Tisa's Drain the Swamp. So unmute Tisa and we'll hear about that. Where is Tisa? Oh, there she is. So wait till you're unmuted. Oh, there you go.
So, very simple recipe. All parts Clorox. You could throw it on ice, and you could garnish with a frog.
Nice. Drain the Swamp, Clorox frog. Okay, you'll have a chance to vote for that. Drink/drain cleaner. Our third one is called Unpresidential Time by Marianne. So let's Marianne Buff. You're not unmuted yet. When you're unmuted, you can tell us about.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, now you're still muted. Wait, you're still muted, Marianne. We have to get Marianne unmuted. There's not 2 Mariannes, is there not? Okay, now you can go, Marianne.
Okay, it's unprecedented times.
Yes.
The news keeps talking about these unprecedented times. Well, I think we're unprecedented. And the drink, there's nothing in it.
Just air.
There's absolutely nothing in it, just promise.
Just promise. Empty promises.
Promise and BS.
I've had too many of those recently. Okay, so that's the third one, unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
Got to get my enunciation clear on that one. Unprecedented times. So the fourth one is Not My President with Jeb with the lampshade on her head.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So back in 2017, when it was President's Day, our Indivisible decided to have a big hoo-ha called Not My President's Day on President's Day, and we all whined, and I'm talking about WHINED. And so this is my Not My President wine.
Okay, that's straight wine. Okay, so that's the 4. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to name each one, and then you're going to click the yes box after the one that you like. So you only vote once. We're going to count those, and then we're going to clear the yeses, and then you'll get a vote.
Where is the yes box? Oh, there it is.
Yes box is below all the participants. So you had to click the participant icon on the bottom. That comes up. There's 33 participants. You don't have to click on the person. Just when I say the drink that you want to vote for, click the yes box.
Thanks.
So for those that want to vote for Joe's Just Dive in the Pool, click yes. And then Linda and others will count up the votes for Just Dive in the Pool. So click that green yes checkbox for that vote. Last chance. Okay. We'll clear the yes votes for that. If you raise your hand, it doesn't matter. Don't raise your hand. Okay, so the second one is drain the swamp.
Grab your chair if you want.
Tisha, drain the swamp. So if you want to vote to drain the swamp, the drink, I think we'd all vote to actually drain the current swamp. Check that yes box to vote for that cocktail. Okay, last chance to vote for drain the swamp. The third one is, we'll clear the yeses. So the third one is unprecedented times. And Marianne, which is a very satisfying glass of nothing. So vote for that if you want to vote for unprecedented times cocktail concoction. And we'll count those votes up. We'll clear those yeses. And the final vote is Jeb's not my president.
I don't know how I got into this. Oh,
You want to whine about the president? That's your point. Okay, so those are the cocktail contests. Our vote counters are diligently counting those up.
I voted for teases. Hers was drain the swamp. It's only Clorox.
Okay.
You should drink it.
Yeah, you should. Okay. So while we're counting those up, you can still go on the chat box. There's a chance to buy the raffle tickets. If you want to go do that for some of the great prizes that we have. You can see them. Ravel's doing the screen sharing of the prizes, which are some gift cards, a Washington County Democrat t-shirt, which a lot of people are wearing here tonight. You can see those, and some gift certificates, or entry to the Curtis Hoff dinner around this year. So, Linda, do we have a winner? For the contest? Are you still counting? Wait, Linda just told me something. We do have a winner. The winner is Marianne. Unprecedented times. Very good, Marianne.
Thank you.
I don't know what you win.
Nothing.
You win anything?
Accolades.
You win a
Nothing like my
t-shirt.
drink.
Oh, a Washington County t-shirt.
You
And
win a
bragging
Washington County
rights.
t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And bragging rights.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes. Okay, great. So if you want, you can still buy, this is your last chance to buy the raffle tickets. But then we're going to move on to our second round of the trivia contest. So we're going to bring back Theo.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I think I might have been speaking loudly. I hope everybody can hear me at this tone. We're going to move right to the first question. The first ever American outbreak of one of the 20th century's most famous and deadly diseases occurred in Rutland, Vermont in 1894. 132 cases were recorded. What was that disease? A, rabies, B, typhoid, C, polio, or D, AIDS?
We've got a winner. The first person to answer the correct answer, which was C, was Dan.
All right, Dan. C, polio is the correct answer. Question number 7. He became famous in his capacity as member of the U.S. House of Representatives from Pennsylvania, who was ardently opposed to slavery and was played by Tommy Lee Jones in the 2012 film Lincoln. He was born in Danville, Vermont. Who was he? A, Stephen Douglas, B, William Seward, C, Andrew Johnson, or D, Thaddeus Stevens?
The first person with the correct answer was Bruce Olson for D.
Wow, this is a real horse race, folks. We got some neck and neck. D, Thaddeus Stevens. All right, question 8. The Vermont state motto is A, give me maple syrup or give me death. B, freedom and unity. C, Green Mountain Wild. Or D, the 14th star.
All right, it looks like the first was Bruce Olson out of the gate with B.
All right, freedom and unity, as cherished as ever. So 9, the official Vermont state fossil, discovered in Charlotte and now housed at UVM, was originally A, beluga whale, B, brontosaurus, C, saber-toothed tiger, or D, pterodactyl.
Looks like the winner was Dan on this one with A.
All right, beluga whale.
Dan reads fast.
Okay, last but not least, which of the following is not an official state rock of Vermont? Not an official state rock. Granite, A, B, marble, C, limestone, or D, slate. Again, it's A. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It looks like the winner was Robert or Baum Lemmer.
Okay, and that answer was C, limestone. So thanks for playing, everyone. You know, while we tabulate those the winners there, well, I'll report out on that later. Don't forget to have your last chance at buying something in the raffle here. And you all know how to do that at this point. Just go to the ActU link and you can purchase it. You don't have to leave Zoom. So thanks very much. See you later.
Thanks, Theo. Okay, now you guys are all very well practiced on the voting. That went well with the cocktails. Now we're going to do the same thing with different hats. So we're going to pick, the judges have picked different hats. So we have 6 contestants for the hats. You'll get 1 vote of your favorite hat. I'm going to go one by one of the 6 contestants, and they're going to talk about their hats. So if we could, well, I guess I don't have to switch the share screen. Still on the preview, but that's okay. So a lot of politicians here in the hat contest. We have Ann Cummings, we have Rebecca Holcomb, we have Tisa, we have Marianne. She could win 2 t-shirts. We have Jane, and we have the Lieutenant Governor Zuckerman. So we're going to go in that order. They're going to describe something briefly about their hat when we unmute them, and then we'll go one by one and vote on the hats. So, Ann Cummings, have we successfully unmuted you? Not yet. You're still muted. There you go.
Okay, I'm in. This is how I work out my anxieties. I knit hats. This is just one of a collection. And this is my COVID-19 hat. It's not overly comfortable to wear because it has wire, but this is my version of COVID-19.
Nice. Thank you.
Put it back on.
It looks warm.
It's too warm.
All right, great. So later you'll have a chance to vote for that, but we're going to let everybody describe their hat first. So next, Rebecca Holcomb, tell us about your hat as soon as you're unmuted. Just wait till you see that. Unmute. There you go.
First of all, great to see Ann knitting still. I remember watching you knit in Senate Education for years. It was impressive to watch. My pandemic hat is a throwback. The last time I was in a pandemic was a family pandemic when my kids came down with swine flu. And we spent an awful lot of time inside making things out of paper and whatever was around the house. And this is a homemade paper hat about putting our wheels on our progressive ideals so we can get the job done here in Vermont.
Nice.
And fully paper, but it reflects my deep commitment to schools.
Oh, that's great. Wheels on our ideals. That's nice. Okay, so that's Rebecca's hat. So Tisa didn't win the cocktail contest, but here's your chance for a comeback on the hat. And I'm glad that judges picked you because when you first came on earlier, I was like, what is up with that hat? You can't really tell. So as soon as you're unmuted, you can tell us about it.
Yeah.
Unmuting people have to find you on the Hollywood Squares. There they go.
So I'm quite honored that to be in this contest because I really don't think I should be. However, this is a pillbox from the 50s. And I chose to wear this because, well, we have a pill in the White House. And actually, there are no pills that we can take at this time to either eliminate this person in the White House or to help us survive COVID-19. So.
But what's on the top of the hat? I thought there was like a little house up there or something.
No, it's only.
Oh, it's just flowers. I get it.
Just flowers. Sorry.
Wow.
So I'm happy to remove myself from the competition.
No, flowers are good. The judges like flowers, obviously. Okay. Thank you, Tisa.
Yeah.
Mary Ann, chance to win a second t-shirt.
Well, I don't think I deserve a second one, but these are my daughter's Dealy Boppers on my favorite, very comfortable floppy sun hat. And my daughter is a 4th of July baby. So, of course, we have red, white, and blue Dealy Boppers.
Is Dealy Boppers an official hat term?
I don't think so, but the hat's a hat. It's a decoration on the hat.
Okay. Dealy Bopper hat. You'll get a chance to vote for that later. So, Jane, tell us about your hat. I got to find you on my... Jane Levi. There she is. You got to wait till you're unmuted. Then you... Okay, go ahead.
My hat says protect others, stay safe, free masks. And it says Woodbury Democratic Party cares for you. And I'm a quilter, so I have a mask that has a little quilt in it. And then I also have a mask that says Act Blue. But these are all labeled and they're ready to go. They're just, when they say important to wash before, and it just at the bottom says Woodbury Democratic Party.
Oh, nice. And you're handing those out to people in Woodbury?
Handing them out, yep. Anybody who wants them, I put it on front page for them, and they call me and I leave them on the door for them.
Awesome. Thank you, Jane. That's great.
So,
okay, the final contestant is David Zuckerman. Can you tell us about your jester hat there? Please, you're muted. There you go.
Well, I don't know if I'm last because of the Zuckerman name thing. I'm kind of used to being last pretty much all the time with Z and U, but no, this is my Mardi Gras Mad Hatter hat. Actually, Emily, who's on this call, gave it to me for one of the Mardi Gras parades, which was in many, many times for a lot of fun, and figured Mad Hatter contest would be fun with a jovial hat. Didn't really come with a political bent to it. But I am missing one of my jinglers, but there's a different one. So having a good time.
That'll happen in Mardi Gras. You'll lose your jinglers.
You know, you do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes your thingamajigs, or what the other hat term was. Okay, so those are the 6 contestants. So I'm going to name each one, and then you're going to click the yes box, and we'll clear the yes boxes, and we'll vote for the next one. Okay, so those that want to vote for the coronavirus hat of Ann Cummings, click yes. And then our counters will count those up. You want to vote for Ann Senator Cummings hat? Click yes. Okay, clear the yes votes. You want to vote for Rebecca Holcomb's school construction paper hat? Wheels and our ideals? Click there. All right, last chance for Rebecca's hat. So if the counters have counted those. Okay, now we'll go to Tisa. I already forgot. Oh yeah, Bill hat, flower hat. You want to vote for the flower hat? Click yes for that. All right. Marianne, what did you call those things on your hat again?
Dealy Boppers.
Dealy Boppers. You want to vote?
Yeah, they're just, you know, the kind of things that wiggle and
Yeah, I
they're
get
a
it.
hairband with silly things on them.
Yeah, Dealy Boppers.
Yeah.
Start the vote again on that one, Andrew.
You can, so if you want to vote on the Dealy Boppers on Marianne's hat, please click yes. I would just vote for the Delia Boppers, but I already voted.
Me
You
too.
already have a t-shirt, so.
That's what I think.
Okay, so clear those votes. So if you want to vote for Jane's hat. Oh, the masks for the Woodbury Democrats are really well represented there. Okay. Clear the yes votes for the Woodbury Democrat hat. And then the last is David Zuckerman's Mardi Gras Jester hat. Missing a jingle bell. 1/3 less jingly. Okay.
And we have a winner.
Oh, nice. Linda, tell us who it is.
Ann Cummings.
Nice.
Ann Cummings is the winner. She wins a Washington County t-shirt.
Sure she needs one. Okay. So now we're done with all their contests. We're going to move on to see who our trivia contest winner was. So we're going to bring back our master trivia, Theo Kennedy. What's the deal, Theo? Did we have a winner?
Well, we did. We had, well, everyone's a winner, but we had 3 winners. They came in, can you believe? Neck and neck, 3 correct answers each. Robert, Bruce, and Dan. So we have a plethora of Washington County Democratic t-shirts, and they'll each get one. Thanks for playing. Good job.
Theo, we only have 2 t-shirts. You're going to have to flip a coin.
Only 2 t-shirts.
We only have 2 t-shirts left.
No, okay, Linda, we'll work that out. I'm going to have to flip a coin. I think Robert is gesticulating heavily that he wants no t-shirt. So he
wants no t-shirt?
Even though it's a 3-way tie then, to Bruce and Dan, who'll each get a t-shirt. Thank you all.
Nice. All right, and Robert got a new helmet. Robert, if you wore that helmet earlier, the Viking helmet, you might have gotten in the contest. You kept switching hats on us. Okay, so now is the time many of you have been waiting for. Not what next hat people are going to put on, those that are changing hats, but this is the raffle. So we're going to switch to Linda, and she is going to pull names out of the hat for these different raffle prizes for those folks that bought raffle tickets. So Linda, are you ready for that?
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Take it away.
The first thing I want to announce is that we got several donations that were far and above the raffle donations that we have here. We have put those aside as an art silent auction. And that will be coming up just before the June Washington County meeting. So about 2 weeks before the June meeting, we will put up a silent auction for the art that we have received. Thank you very much to all the people that made donations. It has made these prizes available. Thank you so much. So our first prize is a Democratic donkey, similar to what you see at the top of the page here. This is a hand-painted Democratic donkey in red, white, and blue by Eric Brandstrom, and he will paint your name on it if you desire. I am going to stir the box here and pull out a winner.
There's also one of these donkeys on Carolyn Maddest Hat.
And the winner is Jeb Bouchard. Jeb Bouchard won a donkey.
Nice.
I would like to explain that you can only win one of the raffle prizes. We want to share these prizes around. So once you've won a prize, you cannot win a second one, even if your name is pulled for the second one. The next prize is a cheese cutting board. Handmade cheese cutting board, again by Eric Brandstrom. Thank you for donations, Eric. Engraved with, you can't promote principled anti-corruption action without pissing off corrupt people. This was done by George Kent. And I will draw in the fishbowl.
You're allowed to cut other things other than cheese on it if you want.
And the winner is Carrie Dolan.
Nice.
Carrie Dolan wins the cutting board. I'm writing these down so I won't forget. Let's see, let's move on to the next page here. Here we go. Now we have gift certificates. We have 2 gift certificates. The first one is to Mad River Taste Place, donated by Carolyn Heft, Carol Crossman, and Dottie Kyle. They are members of our social committee and have been working backstage to make this come together. So first of all, thank you all 3 of you for your backstage meetings. And we will draw the winner for the Mad River Taste Place, Carla Lewis. Carla Lewis.
Carla.
Next we have a $50 gift certificate from Vermont Flannel Company, donated by Kate Olney. She is also one of our social committee backstage people working this fundraiser. And the winner is Stephen Willis. And that's the Vermont Flannel.
One more.
All right, the Curtis one.
And this is a ticket to the Curtis Hoff dinner and Dems Club reception as a guest of the Washington County Chair. This dinner is on October 3rd. It's usually in the springtime, but we cannot do face-to-face, so they have moved it till October 3rd. So let's see who's going to be my guest at the dinner. Katie McGrath.
Hey. Nice.
Curtis Hoff.
Nice. Thanks everybody for buying those raffle tickets.
I would like to have a special thanks to our cast of characters. Our entertainers, MC, Andrew Perchlik, and Master of Trivia, Theo Kennedy. They have done a superb job tonight with entertainment and bringing us through the different contests. Good job, guys. Our social committee has been the stage crew behind the scenes. Carolyn Heft, Dottie Kyle, Carol Crossman, and Kate Olney. These people also worked on publicity and technical issues and selling tickets. And thank you so much to the social committee. They have been the ones that are actually put this all together.
Well, and then of course we want to thank you, Linda, our esteemed leader of the Washington County Democrats, for being behind the scene and coaching us along. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.
Thanks, guys.
Great job.
We especially want to thank our supporters of the Washington County Democrats. We depend on your support to fund our field organizing efforts during the 2020 election cycle. That's where this money is going, to help our candidates get elected in Washington County. We cannot win elections without volunteers and donors. Your support is vitally important to us. Thank you for coming to our cocktail soiree, and we hope that you have enjoyed the entertainment. We will now unmute our guests so that they can tell us what they feel and join the conversation.
If people want to, but you're free to.
See if I can find the unmute button.
Free to go. And
okay, so thank you for taking the time to chat with me today.
Thank you
for waking you up from your nap.
I was trying to say thanks all. All right.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
fun.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
See you. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
There's Buddy too.
Enjoy the good weather.
Thank you, everyone. What a blast.
Thank you.
Good job. That was incredible.
Steve,
Yeah.
it was good to see you.
That was super fun. Thank you.
Okay.
We will see everyone.
Done.
Bye. Thank you again.
Hi, Linda.
Thanks, Linda.
Ah, there she is.
There she is, finally.
Yeah, I'm the one behind the curtain.
You are the one behind the curtain.
So long, all. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Just released my Washington County video today. Anybody wants to see a YouTube link in.
Where is that, Debbie?
It's on my YouTube channel, Ingram for Vermont, and it's a 7-minute video with interviews with Rick DeAngelis and Randy from Red Hen.
Oh, good.
A highlight of the Rock of Ages and civil unions. And yeah, good stuff. Love Washington County. Go Washington.
Yeah. I hope you're wearing the goofy hat in the video.
And I think there was prejudice against dogs.
Great. Well, thanks. I'll check that out for sure.
Yep. Thank you.
Great job, Linda and everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Good to see you.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That was fun.
Thanks, guys.
We
I
got to
hope
do
you had
it
fun.
again sometime.
Yeah, we should.
I hope this raised a lot of money.
You won't believe it. Wait till you hear it at the next county meeting. You just
No, tell us now. Tell us now.
Well, I have to add it all up because people kept buying through the entire thing.
Oh,
So
awesome.
if it looked like I had some glitches, it was because I was trying to keep track of all the people that were buying to make sure they all got into the raffle.
That's fabulous.
Nice. Yeah.
Now I have 2 donkeys.
Linda's been fantastic, Linda. You are unbelievably good at this.
Did it go smoothly enough? Could you tell?
Very.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay,
All that
good.
rehearsing paid off.
You
All that
deserve,
rehearsing,
you
that's
deserve a
right.
day off.
I
You
think so,
deserve a
too.
day off.
Oh,
Flowed perfectly. I mean, it really did. Right from Andrew and all his crazy jokes, and just went right in. It was great.
Oh, we definitely had the right guy for the MC. He was a comedian before he got to be a senator. Maybe he's still a comedian.
Theo's hat, I couldn't see the question mark right away.
Oh, Mike's not in the screen properly. Yep, that was my role.
Theo, you did a great job with the trivia.
So inventive, though, the whole idea. This has got to be one of the first county Democrat meetings a la Zoom that I would ever know of. Right?
Keep in mind, Linda, we still have the whole kit. We have like 30 or 40 more trivia.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity to do some fun Vermont trivia even at your next county meeting, because I think people love this.
I think it went well, yeah.
And you learn things besides.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a lot of votes. Was it hard to keep up with all the voting? I guess you just had to get the first one.
To be honest with you, it was really challenging in that once the raffle screenshot went on, it bumped me out of the screen, and the answers were so fast. I probably messed up, to be honest with you, but
don't tell anybody.
I don't think anybody cared. And I was actually sending like my responses to not everyone, but like to Tiza or something. It was, whoops, how did that happen? I posted pictures of us on Facebook. I'm already getting comments, so it's
great.
That was so much fun doing, guys. It really was.
I don't know. I just think we've got a fun group in Washington County. We got to keep this going.
Yeah, we do. We have a great group.
And for those of you that know me, I'm wearing makeup. Seriously, I do this every 10 years, okay? My husband, wearing makeup?
Oh, seriously, guys, I've recorded the whole thing.
Oh.
You did. No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep.
Well, have a good night and congratulations, Linda. You did an amazing job.
You guys did it all. Seriously, you can't do that by one person. This was a team effort if I've ever seen it. I'll tell you. You guys worked really hard. Lots of practices, lots of dry runs. And it paid off. It really did, I think.
Yeah, it was fun. Good crowd, and thank you.
Fun.
And it's a good idea to have hats so you can't see everybody's.
Good job,
root.
Linda.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Right.
everyone.
Be safe. Be well.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take the day off tomorrow.
Ah, that's right. Take the day off tomorrow. It's a good thing I went bicycling first, Dottie. That was my stress release before I got on. I went bicycling.
Well, I get my little fitness class tomorrow morning.
There you go.
My granddaughter has got a whole group of dancers and exercise physiologists who teach all kinds of fitness classes. It's called HomeBod.
So I think the number is somewhere around $1,300 we made tonight.
I thought it was, yeah.
Somewhere around there. I mean, we started the night with $1,135. And I know I sold at least another $100 worth of raffle tickets.
The cutting board.
So we just got to pass out prizes. I will call around and find out who gets what size of t-shirts. So we can hopefully get the right size to the right people.
And Eric is talking to Carrie Dolan on the phone right now. She won the cutting board, so.
Oh, nice.
He's talking to her about that.
Hey, we had some great prizes, I thought.
So we'll get them to them, you know, in a distance transfer.
Yeah, that's why I said to hold on to things, because it could easily have been somebody like right next door to you that, you know, won the things. You know, like Jeb won another donkey. You know, you don't have to go far to give out the prizes, in other words.
And Steve got the flannel.
That's
Steve
right, yeah. Went to the right person, Steve.
I think it'll be great.
I know, I think it is too. It's a great gift.
That's where Isabel got her teddy bear.
Oh.
Oh, no, you're right.
The Vermont flannel?
No.
Oh, I think, isn't Vermont flannel in Johnston?
No, that's Johnson. I'm on their, tell you the truth, I'm on their website right now.
Where are they located?
Picking out your shirt, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to say. Wait a minute, it must say somewhere here.
So I think Kate has she donated that. So I think she has the gift card for that.
Okay.
So I'll make sure that you get the gift card.
That would be lovely. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, nice gift. Nice gift.
Very, very nice.
Dottie, I want to thank you so much for all the help. I could not have checked everybody in and sold tickets at the same time.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
It was like, I knew it was going to be chaotic, especially
It wasn't bad on my end at all.
Well, it was kind of hectic on my end because I had to try to get them the Zoom invitation.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, and I think there was 2 of them out of the 5 or 6 that I sold right before the doors, you know, right at the doors, check-in. I couldn't confirm that they actually got the Zoom invitation. Like that one guy's email bounced, and I was like, oh, he just bought a ticket. So I called and left a message at his house and everything, and I was like, still couldn't get through to him. So it's like, oh.
Really open. Now we're moving towards what you've called a harm reduction strategy, even though it's not.
Hey, I got to tell you guys, the funniest part about this was yesterday, I sent out the invitation to everybody who purchased tickets, right? And Carol purchased a ticket, so I sent her the Zoom invitation too, right? Well, Carol Crossman decided she was going to broadcast the Zoom invitation to all her distribution list, hoping to get some more people to buy tickets. And I said, Carol, now nobody has to buy a ticket because they already have the Zoom invitation. Anyway, I switched the Zoom invitation at the last minute so that those people wouldn't jam up the door, basically.
Let's at least try to minimize that.
That would have been awful.
However, if that was the worst glitch,
I know, that's what I thought
well.
too. That's what I thought. Oh, at least that was recoverable before we started, you know?
Right.
I think all the ticket testing we did and everything paid off.
Yes.
You know, because otherwise that would have been such a bottleneck at the beginning to have 50 people trying to buy tickets and get the Zoom invitation, you know? Ooh.
No, it worked just fine.
Yep, the early bird tickets were really the best idea.
Yeah, because we didn't sell that many, maybe 10 more after the...
Yeah, that's right.
The
We
cutoff.
only sold about 10 after the early bird was gone by. So that was good.
All righty, my dear.
Thank you, Dottie. Steve, I have a spreadsheet for you. I will make sure all these last minute tickets and everything get on the spreadsheet. And
Okay.
I will send you the spreadsheet. It has all the information from Act Blue in it, who bought what,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. Can you?
Yeah, I'm getting flooded with things from Act Blue, but it's just announcements, and the checks are a little slow coming in, but they are coming in. So we'll get them in the bank as soon as we get them. So, but yeah, if you could send me the spreadsheet, that'll help me tally up.
Yeah. As soon as I get these last minute ones that I had to sell, you know, today for the right in front of the show, and I actually got some raffle tickets in the middle of the show too.
Oh,
So.
all right.
I know. I can hardly wait to tally this up and find out exactly how much we made. The first, I looked back on the first fundraiser that I did, and we made $250 in Act Blue on that day.
We've come a long way, baby.
Yes. Oh, was that the one in the bar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we need to figure out what we're gonna, you know, where this money is best spent.
Well, I've been researching that already, and I talked to Spencer Dole, you know, the House campaign director, and I asked him, do other counties give money to their candidates, you know, their county candidates? And he said yes, a lot of them do that. And he said that we need to wait until after the primary when we try to figure out which ones are going against a tough competitor of a Republican.
Yep.
They will probably need the money more than the incumbents who have no Republican going up against them.
23,825. This is as of today.
So he said that we should wait until then and try to decide who needs the money the most and split up the money.
That makes sense.
You know, to those who really need it, so that we can hold the seats. Anyway, I've been doing some research with the other county chairs, also asking what they do with their money when they, you know, during election season.
20.
And so I'm going to have a pile of ideas on how we can spend this money up for discussion with the executive committee before the next Washington County Committee meeting. Okay, so I'll be calling an executive committee meeting to talk about the ideas that have come up.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so yeah, I know. Hey, I have no trouble, Dottie, spending the money. I might have trouble getting the fundraisers going, but I have no trouble spending the money.
Okay, and the next thing we got to figure out is how we're going to do this auction.
Yes, that's right, the auction. Yeah, that's a nice plus I didn't expect. So yeah, let's just keep it kind of quiet and see if we can get a couple more on the auction for us.
I was saving that until after today.
Yeah.
I'll be in contact with a number of artists to see if we can't get some, you know, high quality contributions. All righty, my dear.
All right, I'm off to the Mitzi. It's time for Mitzi.
figure out what I'm doing about dinner.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thanks for coming, Steve.
You're most welcome. Well done, Linda. I'm very impressed.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Here, here.
I am so glad I'm not bringing in 250 for all the work we did. Like the first one. Thank you. Have a nice night, guys.
Yep, you too.
This was better than a bake sale, too.
Oh, I agree. Much better.
Better proceeds.
Cocktails are always better.
Yes. But I like the unprecedented.
Yeah, that was good. All right, take care. Bye.